Imagine the roar of engines echoing through a historic short track where legends once battled for glory. Now, that's about to return with a twist of wild unpredictability that could redefine NASCAR's All-Star Race. It's a thrilling comeback that promises excitement, but it also stirs up debates that might leave fans divided. Let's dive into the details and see why this shift has everyone buzzing. Back in September 1996, Jeff Gordon dominated 207 laps to claim victory at North Wilkesboro, etching his name alongside icons like Dale Earnhardt, Terry Labonte, and Richard Petty. Yet that triumph signaled the close of an era, as the compact track faded from the NASCAR Cup Series points races. Fast forward 3 decades, and enthusiasts are gearing up for its triumphant return as a points-eligible event in 2026. But brace yourselves, because it comes with a potential for exhilarating mayhem. Stay tuned for the latest trends. Following Dale Earnhardt Jr. and his team's successful revival of North Wilkesboro in 2023, NASCAR selected it for the All-Star Race. Supporters adored the authentic grassroots vibe of short-track action and clamoured for more, leading to an upgrade. Come 2026, Dover Motor Speedway will step in to host the All-Star festivities, swapping out the .625-mile circuit. A key official recently outlined the groundwork for this change. Sponsorship opportunities. The piece picks up after this promotional spot. NASCAR's groundbreaking changes are making a comeback. Since the introduction of the next-gen vehicle in 2022, complaints have poured in, from alarming accidents to aerodynamic woes. The standardized components in these cars pose challenges for teams aiming to tweak performance. NASCAR enforced strict rules against modifications to ensure fairness across the board. Yet, gearing up for the 2025 All-Star Race, the organization sought to inject more freedom, suggesting a run-what-you-brung format. This would allow racers to customize setups for better competition, albeit with certain restrictions. But this idea sparked significant pushback. Denny Hamlin, co-owner of 23XI Racing, pointed out that the expenses would be substantial, far exceeding the allocated $1 million. Despite the criticism this time round, NASCAR intends to revisit the same concept for Dover's All-Star event next year. Mike Ford, NASCAR's managing director for racing communications, shared in a Door Bumper Clear segment available at https://watch/qxhcxoliue/website/UTM source/website internal. So he said, "We gave teams the option to bring whatever they wanted within limits for this year's race, but the short notice was an issue. Now, with several months ahead, it might be the perfect moment to reconsider. We could say, all right, you've got 5 to 7 months to plan. Can we pull this off?" Ford emphasized that crews would have flexibility in shaping the run-what-you-brung approach. "We're brainstorming ways to differentiate it and turn it into a truly memorable occasion," he explained. "Our goal is to amplify its impact." Criticism also flared over selecting Dover as the all-star venue. Denny Hamlin, a veteran with 3 wins there, argued that the Monster Mile isn't ideal for brief sprints. As detailed in https://www.essentiallysports.com, NASCAR News, Dover and North Wilkesboro, Denny Hamlin stands in protest against NASCAR schedule's controversial new rumor. UTM Medium website, UTM source, website internal, UTM campaign, weblink 2. Plus, it lacks lighting for evening events. Still, Mike Ford noted a warming reception. "When we first announced Dover for the All-Star Race, there was plenty of disappointment. Understandably so, since many favored Charlotte or even Texas, and North Wilkesboro won hearts. But chatting with folks at Speedway Motorsports, ticket renewals for Dover look promising. It seems supporters are warming up to the idea. As preparations for Dover advance, anticipation builds. Meanwhile, the Cup Series teams are preoccupied with another perilous venue. The most treacherous challenge. Next on the agenda is Talladega Superspeedway. Check out more at www.essentiallysports.com/Talladega Superspeedway. ITM Medium website, ITM source, website internal, ITM campaign weblink 2. Hosting the second race of the round of 8. This 2.66-mile, steeply banked oval in Alabama is notorious for big ones, massive multi-car pileups. The drafting style here is notoriously erratic. A lane change can trigger disaster if a driver can't block fast enough or maintain speed ahead of a quicker lane. With packs racing so tightly, there's scant time to respond, often leading to wrecks involving over a dozen vehicles. For playoff contenders, the stakes skyrocket, except for Denny Hamlin, who must balance the dread of crashes with the urgency to secure a spot in the Championship 4. Drivers like Chase Elliott, https://www.essentiallysports.com/tag/Elliott/bracket ETM medium, website ETM source, website internal at website. 23 points below the cut line. Joey Logano and Ryan Blaney, 31 points behind, are in a do-or-die scenario at Talladega or Martinsville. Logano, the reigning 2024 Cup Series champ, expressed his unease. "I'm not thrilled about its placement in the playoffs, but we follow the rules." That's the deal with this system. Ryan Blaney and William Byron, who both suffered did not finish results in Las Vegas, are equally on edge. "In this round of 8, perfection is required," Byron remarked. "That mishap fell beyond our control, so we need to claim victory in one of the next 2. Blaney, with 3 Talladega wins under his belt, remains cautiously hopeful. "Stay positive. We've performed well there before, so let's bring our best speed and dig out of this deficit." Sponsorship opportunities. The piece picks up after this promotional spot. For now, Talladega looms large in the drivers' minds. But here's where it gets controversial. Is NASCAR sacrificing safety for spectacle by pushing these high-risk formats? Or is it honoring the sport's daring roots? And this is the part most people miss. Could the run what you brung idea at Dover level the playing field, or just widen the gap between haves and have-nots? As we await reactions to the Dover proposal, what do you think? Do these changes inject needed excitement into NASCAR? Or do they risk alienating fans who prefer predictability? Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you side with the critics worrying about costs and chaos? Or are you excited for the evolution? Let's debate.